Welcome back to the Essentially You podcast. I am your host, Dr. Marisa Snyder, and I'm here to help you rock your hormones and feel great in your body so that you can reclaim more energy, vitality, and joy, and become the CEO of your health. Let's jump on in. Hey, one more thing. I have been wanting to share my current obsession. Honestly, it's a household obsession because my husband Alex turned me on to Paleo Valley's keto-friendly grass-fed beef sticks earlier this year. Especially when we are on the go, this is the first thing that I grab because protein is a must for keeping me full throughout the day. And they taste amazing with organic spices. My personal favorite is teriyaki, and Alex's favorite is jalapeno because he loves a little extra spice. Now, because I know you're going to love them too, Paleo Valley has given me an awesome promo code to share with you so that you can try these amazing beef sticks whenever you need a healthy, protein-rich snack without added sugar or preservatives. So you're going to use promo code Dr. Marisa, DrMariza, and get 15% off of your order at paleovalley.com. I'm going to have the link in the show notes for this episode. Try them today for you and your whole family. Let me guess. You are feeling the holiday stress and exhaustion, at least a little bit. And those extra to-do lists are getting bigger. I want you to know that I see you creating holiday magic for your family and still tackling everything else that you do while making it look pretty easy. But it's not easy. And I'm sure there are days where you just want to crawl back into bed and hide under the covers. I know I do. For me, this is the perfect storm for experiencing exhaustion at least one day during the week, usually towards the end of the week. The struggle is real for me right now. We are moving this week into our new home that we literally closed on yesterday. My house is a pile of boxes, and our sweet, almost 1-year-old baby is running around trying to climb on every single one of them. And that's why actually most of those boxes are in the garage right now. And we are planning Kingston's first birthday party 6 days after we move in next weekend. Sharing with you that there is a lot going on to whittle down my energy is an understatement. But I will say that I am excited and grateful at the same time to create as much holiday magic as I can for my family and, to be honest, myself. I love the holidays. I love a little magic for me. Now, I'm going to be sharing a lot of what I'm doing, the strategies that I'm using that are non-negotiable to boost my energy so that I thrive throughout the next 3 to 4 weeks, and that I hope will help you thrive throughout the next 3 to 4 weeks as well. Now, before I quickly jump into the 5 quickest ways to overcome holiday exhaustion, I just want to ask you a quick question. How do you want to feel at the start of 2022? I know. Let that settle in. We're almost at the end of 2021. What a year it has been. So I want you to take a moment right now and imagine how you would love to feel. It could be energized, relaxed, well-rested, happy, blissed out, whatever it is. Write it down if you can, or write it down later on a piece of paper or in a journal. What I have found is that the act of writing it down makes it so much more potent. It has made it so potent for me, especially when I feel like I'm in the mess. When I can write down my intention for how I want things to move forward, I just feel like the seas part and I'm able to move in a direction with more flow. Now, the goal for today's episode is to offer you some simple rituals and tools to create more of what you want. Because when you have more energy, you open the doors for endless possibilities. At least that is what I have found in the last 10 plus years I have been helping women. Now, the great thing about these rituals is that they are surprisingly easy to do because I know that you are already in the holiday everything. So I'm not trying to complicate it. I'm not trying to add extra to your plate. I'm just trying to give you some extra energy to get through it all. Because what I believe to be true is that energy is a direct reflection of how healthy you are and how much you are prioritizing yourself or not. It's a great indicator for how stressed or stuck you are as well. I know that when I start to experience less energy, it's time to reevaluate my habits, rituals, and priorities. Now that you have set your intention, let's start creating more energy for you like yesterday. Let's start with number 1. This is one of my favorites. This has been the game change for me, especially when I find that my energy is depleted. It's oftentimes because I have moved this one to the wayside on accident. So within 10 to 20 minutes after you wake up, before you get into your typical routine, go and step outside to boost your mood and energy with sunlight. And if you want to take it a step further, take 5 to 10 deep belly breaths or take a 5-minute walk to enjoy the fresh air and vitamin D. Now, this may mean you have to bundle up. I mean, really bundle up, because I recognize it is the winter time, but it is worth it because you are supporting your circadian rhythms and your cortisol awakening response, which tells your body and your mitochondria and your cells and your metabolism to wake up. This is one of my absolute favorite rituals because it has such a big bang for so little effort. And in as little as 10 days, you will feel more energized in the morning. And I feel like that can really set the tone for the rest of your day, is how you feel in the morning. And so if you can just boost yourself up a little bit more, you're going to find that you're going to have more stamina throughout the rest of the day. Number 2, this one's a big one for me. Oftentimes, dehydration is the culprit to low energy. In fact, chronic dehydration can be a major contributing factor to many illnesses, including headaches, migraines, digestive problems, joint pain, any kind of pain, honestly. So try chugging 8 to 16 ounces of water when fatigue strikes, or better yet, keep your body hydrated by sipping on water all day long, right? Have your hydro flask with you at all times. For me, I always have my 20-ounce Yeti with ice water everywhere I go. I pretty much, if you see me out and about, I've got a Yeti full of coffee and a Yeti full of water because I need to counteract the two. Now, if water isn't your favorite thing, add some favorite fruit. It could be lemons, limes, oranges, grapefruit. Right now, pomegranates are a major favorite for me. I love sparkling waters with pomegranates. You know, whatever it is, getting where you fit in. Make some type of infusion so you get some of those antioxidants, and you get some flavor there. And then clearly, I'm talking about real water in this case. But if sparkling water is your jam, I mean, getting where you fit in. Also, iced teas, like green iced teas, white iced teas are great. I know it's not iced tea season, but just something to consider. And the favorite thing I recommend is before you even have coffee in the morning, before you dehydrate your body with coffee. Although, let's be honest, it is an energy booster. I get it. Drink 20 ounces of water well before you even have your coffee. So I chug 20 ounces of water when I wake up, pretty much while I'm making coffee, and then I have my coffee. And I also sprinkle adaptogens in my coffee as well. So I'm getting some of that as that boost. And if you're looking for some adaptogens to check out, Rasa, RASA, is my favorite company to do that with. Anyway, just something to think about. The other thing I want you to know is that drinking cold water throughout the day can burn an extra 50 calories. So just something to think about. Again, do what you can to have water with you at all times, and just set reminders to be drinking water throughout the day. This is going to be huge for boosting energy levels, and it's such an easy thing to do. Number 3, if you're not doing this already, it is time to get on this train. Increase your magnesium intake. It's no surprise that we are nutrient deficient. Over 85% of us are deficient in this particular critical mineral. This is the mineral that changes everything, right? It literally is the energy mineral. In the study done at the Department of Agriculture's Human Nutrition Research Center, women with magnesium deficiencies had higher heart rates and required more oxygen to do physical tasks than they did when their magnesium levels were restored. In essence, their bodies were working harder, which over time can lead to feeling depleted and drained. So the recommendation that I make, a daily recommendation of magnesium, is around 310 milligrams for women, 400 milligrams for men, because yes, men need magnesium too. We all do. It just happens that I'm speaking to women here. But if you are dosing yourself, you might as well dose a partner or a brother or someone in your life that needs it. To ensure that you are getting enough magnesium, I recommend between 300 and 500 milligrams at night before going to bed. If at night doesn't work for you, no worries. Take it whenever you want. There's so many side benefits for magnesium in the evening, like sleep, reducing mental chatter, reducing migraines, helping to reduce any type of muscle spasms, and reducing anxiety and mental chatter. To me, it's such a great time of the night to take it. But it's totally your call when it feels like the right time for you to take it. I started taking my Magnesium Restore supplement, and I noticed a massive shift in about 7 days. This was about almost 2 years ago. And it was just evident that my body was desperately needing more magnesium. So since then, I've been taking it every single night before going to bed, and it has done wonders for me. Now, I love this particular tool because it is so easy to integrate. It's become a seamless part of my nighttime ritual before going to bed. I drink a bunch of water, I get my magnesium in, and then I do a meditation, and bam, I'm going to bed. Other supplements that I recommend that will make a huge difference in energy levels, it's also Activated B vitamins. My Activated B Complete by the Essentially Whole line is a full spectrum B vitamin that has methylated B vitamins for amazing absorption and that your body can immediately begin to use. So a lot of us oftentimes are deficient in B12, B9, and B6. And these are power players for helping to boost cellular energy and brain function. The other one that I love as well is Adrenal Love by Essentially Whole. This one is not only helping to support adrenal function through the stress response system, the HPA axis, but also there are adaptogens in this particular blend. So vitamin C, essential amino acids, American ginseng, ashwagandha, rhodiola, all phenomenal for quelling stress and exhaustion and stabilizing mood. So this is a beautiful one for a little instant energy boost. I do recommend taking Adrenal Love in the morning so that you get the most bang for your buck throughout the day. And then the last one, because hormonal imbalances can really throw us off, my Hormone Balance Blend is amazing. It quells all the symptoms of period problems, estrogen dominance, migraines, heavy periods. It helps to boost progesterone and mood support as well. So again, so often our energy is directly connected to our metabolism and our hormone synergy. And if those things are off, we're going to definitely feel it. I will have a link to go check out the supplement store. You just go to drmarisa.com/shop. Number 4. Do something that makes you feel good. One that always works for me is playing one of my favorite songs 2 to 3 times a day. I literally have chimes set on my phone to go off, and I have a Spotify playlist that I can instantly put on, like literally right now. I could do it. One of my favorite songs, or my favorite artist in general, you probably know this by now, is Aretha Franklin. But another favorite artist that I super love is John Legend. And if you've never listened to John Legend's Christmas album, I highly recommend it for this time of the year. It gets me in the best mood. I have been dancing with Kingston every single morning to John Legend's Christmas album. I just, get in where you fit in. Marvin Gaye is another favorite of mine. We listen to a lot of soul in our house, and just music that just feels really, really good. So those are just some things to be thinking about. Get some of your favorite music, or maybe it's your favorite meditation, or whatever it may be. What puts you in a good mood? Dancing for me, moving, it's always something that does it. Both are going to activate feel-good chemicals like serotonin and dopamine and give you a serious boost of energy. So even if you're feeling sluggish, and goodness knows, I am sleeping with my child all the time, so I'm up a lot at night. Despite all of that, this is like my instant energy booster. And then number 5, probably the most important of all of the 5 that I'm sharing with you today, is protecting your energy and time starting now. So if you're like me, it's easy to keep adding things to your plate because, let's be honest, you are a machine. You're a machine, and you're the common denominator. Everything revolves around you. Everyone needs you for the decision making. Everyone needs you to handle the things, right? All the things. And here's the thing is you get it done. Like, there's nobody who gets it done like you get it done in the family. But that doesn't mean that you should be doing it alone or doing any of it or all of it. So I cannot tell you how often I fall back into the pattern of doing everything until I melt into an ugly puddle. I'm literally in that puddle right now. I've actually been dealing with a migraine for the last couple days. It's always my telltale sign that I've been pushing myself too hard and doing way, way too much. So here are the things that I recommend. And I know this is hard because it's coming from somebody who is always like, I just have to do it. right? That's always my motto is I've got to do it because I'm the one who can do it and no one does it as good as I do. Terrible story to hold on to, but that pattern falls back into line with me all the time. So here's what I recommend. From this point forward, say no to any new projects that you are not excited about or you just don't want to do. You could just stop right there with say no to any new projects. Say no to other people's priorities. Ooh, this is a big one because everyone is trying to get everything done by the end of the year and they're going to dump stuff on your lap. That is just the way it is. So say no to other people's priorities because guess what? They're not yours. Give yourself extra grace and even more than you think you need. This is the big lesson I need to hear right now. I have got to give myself more grace and I'm working on it literally today. And then set clear offline time and be unapologetic about it, right? I'm talking about like it's the holidays, like shut as much of it down as possible. That's what I'm doing this month. Like I'm moving, I'm hosting a big birthday party, and I am trying to create as much holiday magic for my family as possible. I've got lots of family coming into town and friends all month long. Like I am knocking out a bunch of stuff this week, and then I am shutting it down unless it's absolutely urgent or necessary, or it was already on my list to begin with. I'm not adding more to it. I am going offline. Now that you have the 5 simple, what I consider to be yet powerful energy boosting rituals and tools, I want to invite you to choose 1 to 2 energy boosting hacks to implement them this month, right? And potentially this week. So give yourself permission to focus on you and be intentional in how you want to feel in the next 30 days, 30 to 40 days, till we get to the end of this incredible holiday magic season. And as I mentioned earlier, this is a really good time to get some of those energy boosting supplements at my Essentially Whole store. So I will have the link in the show notes for that so that you have your daily essentials that so many of us need every single day. Thank you so much for listening into the Essentially You podcast today. This show is all about providing tools to rock your hormones and feel amazing in your body. If there is someone in your life that needs to hear this today, especially the set clear offline time and be unapologetic about it, or say no to other people's priorities, take a moment and screenshot this episode and send it on over to them. It is short, thank goodness for that, because I'm not trying to waste your time. I know how busy you are this holiday season. And if you do share it on social media, hashtag hormone literacy or hormone CEO. Until the next episode, have an amazing holiday season. However you love to celebrate the holidays, I am all for it.